King Theodore was very sad. The river that gave life to the kingdom had stopped flowing. Everyone worried about their crops and water supply. King Theodore called for Silas, Aurelia, and Barnaby to help him find a solution. Silas closed his eyes and held up his gray stones. "The stones whisper of a blockage," he said slowly. "A giant boulder has fallen into the river's source, high in the Misty Mountains." King Theodore wanted to go himself, but Silas said it was too dangerous. "Aurelia is brave and strong," he declared. "She must lead the way." Aurelia agreed without hesitation. Aurelia traveled through a dark forest filled with twisting trees and strange shadows. She wasn't afraid. She remembered her father's courage and kept walking forward. Suddenly, Aurelia met Barnaby. He had followed her with a backpack full of his special bread. "This bread gives you strength," he said cheerfully. Aurelia ate a slice and felt much stronger. They came to a bridge guarded by a grumpy mountain troll. "No one passes without answering my riddle," he boomed. Aurelia thought hard. The troll asked, "What has an eye but cannot see?" Aurelia smiled. "A needle," she answered. The troll grumbled, but let them pass. Aurelia and Barnaby finally reached the Misty Mountains. The air was cold, and the peaks were covered in snow. They could hear the river struggling beneath the rocks. There it was, a giant boulder blocking the river. It was much bigger than they expected. How would they move it? Barnaby had an idea. He used his strong bread to create levers and rollers under the boulder. It was hard work, but they pushed and pulled together. Slowly, very slowly, the boulder began to move. Aurelia and Barnaby cheered with all their might. They were so close. With one final push, the boulder rolled away. The river flowed freely again, rushing towards the kingdom. They had saved everyone. Aurelia and Barnaby returned home as heroes. Everyone was so happy to see them. The kingdom celebrated their bravery. King greeted them with open arms. He thanked Aurelia and Barnaby for their courage and kindness. They were the best heroes a king could ask for. The kingdom was safe, thanks to the bravery of a princess, a baker, and a little bit of magic bread. They lived happily ever after, always ready for their next adventure.